Right, so I promised you guys that I would get to something about pronunciation, and I think that maybe one of the most challenging words, pronunciation-wise, that we've been looking at in this lesson is the pronoun jeg, which you have probably not been hearing as jeg. It's the big purple pinkish one that you have right here, right? So J-E-G. You haven't been hearing that as jeg, but probably as ja. And let me just begin by saying pronouns are usually different from what you would expect in terms of pronunciation from the rest of the vocabulary. So to show you this, I have these purple words in this sort of arrow word cloud here. So let me just go over some of these words. They all end in EG. That's no coincidence, right? Because I wanted to show some other words that end in EG. So this first one means point. P-E-G means point. It's pronounced pie. And this one here means pale. Bleg. This one means roast. Steg. This one down here, L-E-G, means play. Leg. So you can hear all these words end in the sound I. And that's also an option for jeg, which means I, right? In the sentences that we've been looking at. But usually what you hear is not jeg, it is ja. And the explanation for that in a word is stress. So stress is a big factor for Danish pronunciation. And usually we don't stress the pronouns unless we want to put a particular emphasis on a pronoun. So instead of saying jeg, we'll say ja. So it gets weakened and shortened. And you remember the sentences jeg kommer tilbage. So we can just have a quick look at what they look like. Jeg kommer tilbage. We could say, jeg kører hurtigt. Jeg flyver sikkert. So in all of these sentences, usually the pronoun I, jeg, will sound like ja, because it's not stressed. And this is part of a bigger pattern. So what you're looking at here is a chart of some of the different pronouns in Danish for the first person. So you have jeg, mig, meaning I, me, and you have du, dig, meaning you in the subject and the object pronoun version. And then you have he, she down here, han, hun, and also sig, which is let's just say that it's a special pronoun. But the point here is that all of the green ones have two pronunciation options. So you can say jeg, mig, dig, sig in that order. Or you can say jeg, mig, dig, sig. So some examples of the use would be I am helping you. Jeg hjælper dig. Jeg hjælper dig. So the stress is on hjælper, on the verb help. Jeg hjælper dig. But there is no stress on I and there's no stress on you. And for that reason, we get the short, weak versions of these pronouns. Jeg hjælper dig. Okay? So if you wanted to say we reverse it and say you are helping me. Du hjælper mig. Du hjælper mig. Now it's you are helping me. So it's just something to get used to, that you can hear both of these versions of the pronouns depending on whether they're stressed or not.